Back in the 1700s and even before then, people were not promoted in any part of society, whether it be military, finance, any education. No one was promoted based off merit. They were promoted based off who their father was, based off who their family was, their family name. In the 1700s, the British, followed by the French with the French Revolution, decided that it's not fair that people should get in because of what their daddy did or what their family name. They basically said nepotism is not the way forward. And they decided that it was based off merit, based off what the individual did. That was the way to promote people. Well, 17, 18, 1900s, yes, there was still some nepotism, but mostly it was done by merit. I mean, we're not just talking about American society. We're talking about Japanese society. We're talking about Chinese society. It was all done based off merit, at least 90% of it. Well, and then in the 1900s, people got real political about gender, about race. And then what started happening is people were not being promoted based off merit anymore. They were being promoted based off their skin color and based off their gender. Asians come over here to America. They have the highest SAT scores. They blow whites and blacks and Latinos out the water. But because of diversity, Asian with a 3.9 GPA, grade point average, won't get in, but a white man with a 3.2 will, or a black man with a 3.3 will, but the Asian won't. That is a form, in my mind, of discrimination. We have 9 female assistant coaches in the NBA. I personally know men who've won NBA championships and can't get an NBA assistant coaching position. But women who are in WNBA deserve one? Why? Because the NBA owners want to capitalize by saying, hey, look, we're all pro women's rights. We got a female assistant coach, even though she has no business being there. Not because she's not qualified, but because there's more qualified men to do the job. So we have a real problem in society. See, when it comes to athletics, we don't have any problems like that. Blacks, by far, are better athletes than every other race. You want to call me a racist for that? Fine. Now, is that the case for every individual? No. We have a great running back with the Carolina Panthers. Christian, I forgot his name. But that white boy is one of the best goddamn running backs in the league. Yet, from a percentage basis, blacks dominate sports. Imagine if you had political correctness in the NBA and every team was mandatory to have at least 1 or 2 starting white boys in their starting lineup. That would bring down the team. They don't do that in sports. They only do that in society. They only do that with a political correct society. So, yeah, Christian McCaffrey, you're right. But just to make this point, when I'm running for office, I don't care if my cabinet is all white, all black, all Jewish. I don't give a damn. I will find the best people for the job, no matter their race or their skin color or their gender. We will be doing things based off merit. And if that brings certain races down, that's your own problem. Clean up your own shit. Okay? Because I refuse to believe that any race is inferior to others. Now, I do believe some races are smarter than others. Some races have better athletic ability than others. And some races are just more creative than others. But that doesn't mean anyone's inferior. And the reason I came to that conclusion was numerology and astrology. You know, the KKK wants to talk about inferior races, but I bet you any 33 life path or a 7 life path who's a black man will run circles under the brain trust of the KKK. That's just facts, folks. Deal with it. But the biggest problem right now isn't the skin color, it's the gender. And all you gotta do is look at Hollywood. They're promoting all female action hero stars. Captain Marvel is the most powerful Avenger. Happens to be a female. Yeah, effing right. In closing, we used to have a society based off nepotism. Throughout human history, especially in the British and French Revolution, we spilled blood. Millions of people died to change that system from nepotism to merit. And now we're devolving back to race, gender, instead of merit. That's a problem, folks. And that's a problem I'm going to solve. Peacefully or not.